All right, this is a new thing for me, filming myself and trying to show you something using a video, but we'll see how it goes. This is intended for the first group, the group that just received music called Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. You will recall just before we left, I told you your job over the March break was to listen to it a few times, and if you did, you would hopefully have that little fill, that little riff. Once it's in your brain, it's a lot easier to learn. And so you'll need to, if you've left your music at home, at school, sorry, you'll need to go to our EDSB class page and print out the Wonderful Tonight music. I did post it there. It's the second page, is the only page I'm looking at right now. Eventually, I'll make a second video later, not today, but another time, to talk about combining the lead with the riff, or sorry, the lead with the rhythm. But for now, we're just going to take a look at that lead. So I'm going to talk to you about a few things. I'm going to talk to you about which fingers to use, which strings, and more importantly, the timing. The timing on this is crucial. So you'll notice from the top, the first bar on that lead sheet, there's little dashes below each bar of music, and those dashes represent beats. This song is written in 4/4 time, so there's 4 beats in every bar. And you'll see that nothing happens on the first 2 beats. So the first 2 beats, somebody else would be strumming G, 1, 2, and then while they are making their third strum is when you would strike your first note on the lead. So we're going to start off with our middle finger on the 10th fret of the B string, which would be an A note back here. And we're going to do a bend on 10, bring it back down. We're going to bend on 10, bring it down, use our index finger, our pointer finger on the 8th fret, and go back to the 10th fret. You'll find in a lot of music that part of the lead is there's like a little hook, a little repetitive part that continues throughout. And that's no different for this as well. So we hear this little bit, this little bit, a lot in this little lead. So I hear it right away with a 10, 8, 10. That's how it starts. And you have to bend. 10, 8, 10. So you would use your middle finger to do the first bend, come back to the 8th fret with your index pointer finger, and then go to the 10, back to the 10. So we'll call that part 1. It's only 3 notes. Part 2 is also 3 notes. 10, 8, now I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm going to drop it down to the 9th fret of the G string. So in order, I would have this. 1, 2. Very important is right now you're using 2 fingers. It's not really productive. It's not really a good way to learn it like this. I want you to use both fingers there. So we've got 10. Now, the last bit is the tricky bit, and then that's it. This isn't a very long little fill or riff. The last bit is to start off the same, but now this time I'm going to go 10, back to 10 like I did the first time, but then I'm going to take my index pointer finger and drop it to the 7th fret on the E string right here, which is a B note. So I would go, this is the last phrase here. I'd go back to 10, and then I go 7, 8, so I go bend 10, 10, 7, 8, slide from 10 to 12, and then return to 10. That last slide is a little tricky. What you're really doing is striking once on the 10th fret and then dropping back. So just the slide sounds like this. Now, one of the things I've seen over the years consistently is people really want to rush this. So the timing of it, if you look to the sheet, you'll see those little beats beneath each bar. You'll see 1, this is for the last section, 1, 2, 10, 7, 8, slide, back to 10. I do see this all the time. And there's no, that is not the correct way, and for the person who's playing along with you, you'll lose them with your timing. So you have to look for those beats, and I really, as I always say in class too, I encourage you to get your foot going there and tap that out. 4, 1, 2. And that is the whole lead for, or riff for Wonderful Tonight. I'm going to play it for you now in entirety, and you can hear how it sounds. I'll play it a little slow though. On that last note, you can certainly give it, if you're comfortable, you've got your thumb behind the neck of the guitar there, you can give it a little bit of a, just kind of a little vibration with your finger there. It sounds nice, that vibrato, to hold it. A little bit faster. Now, the thing to remember about this little riff is it actually happens twice. So while somebody else is strumming the music, you strumming the rhythm, you would play this through twice. Now that last note, 10 on the E string, it's a D note, would happen on the first beat of that bar. But you will remember we start the riff on a third beat. So when you finish, it would sound, well, let me just play the last phrase and I'll count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go right back into it. Oh, and I hit the wrong note in that last one there. Okay, so I'm going to go through one more time, and then we'll leave it at that. All right, I'm going to have to figure out a way to put that together with me strumming the guitar. I'll just use my looper pedal, but I don't have that set up right now. I will set that up for the next time. So really right now you can be working on that little riff. Pause the video as many times as you need. Do whatever you need to do. Message me, please just message me through Edsby if there's any questions or anything we can try and figure it out. All right, this is the new reality of guitar for now. We'll go from there. Thanks very much.